no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And I feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And I feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad
Yep. Check. Hey guys. I guess the whole world got a problem. I guess I will too, And if everybody got them, I guess it's just me and you stuck inside the zoo, baby. So what can we conclude? We're wasting all this time judging motherfuckers' shoes, but we ain't worried about the oohs. We be worried about the eyes, and we be worried about the fools. That's us. And I don't know how to change it, but I'm just here for the entertainment. But I would not remain nameless as long as I can see that there is some explaining to do, to provide, to try to bring. And every time I look aside, it's like a whole nother thing. And I don't want to ride if it brings me to the place where I don't even want to show my face there. So where is this stay put at? Is this the only thing I'm good at? If I only understood that time is the meaning, we gotta fucking keep it going. But I suppose when I lose it, I'll be standing around looking stupid. But shit, I ain't losing. I fall on my ass and see room for improvement. It's could be lonely inside the psyche, but no one knowing whenever you hiding. But I still feel like I'm undecided, but I'm glad y'all here for the ride. It's about time that I take my way out, cause I feel like I could go any motherfucking day now, but let's be real. It's harder to carry on than leave, so I feel like I'm very strong, but so damn weak. And then my eyes start to open, and I finally see focused. Like, how could I ever close it? This door that's been open, like, whoa, shit. But even as I approach it, I look at my own self like I'm just a ghost. It's hard not to see me as an enemy. It's like I need a friend right between me. It's like I need a genie for my weenie, cause I'm too big of a dick and it's the only thing I'm seeing. But maybe it's a trick because my mind's disagreeing, saying that this isn't it. So I'm starting to climb out. I feel like it's my time now. Like I'm getting out the timeout, looking all around like I ain't gotta ask why now. I just smile for no reason, cause I'm standing here just motherfucking breathing. And let me be clear, if I'm motherfucking leaving, I'll be weird till I'm gone to the end of all the seasons. But I don't, and they rotate. The fork said just go straight. So now I'm sitting here with the ghost face. How you gonna kill it? No way, Jose. Ah, thank you. No way, Jose. Oh, let me get your mic going.
Hey, everybody.
What we gaming on, Ming and William? How are you doing, my friend? Como está? How is your mama and them? How's your mom and them? Y'all know how it goes.
Your mom? Whose mom?
Yeah, William's mom and them. You know, I know how Ming's mom and them go. I picked up a plate the other day. She doing all right. Good cooking. Bruh, did I tell you? I was at the grocery store, Zara, and they asked for her ID too. I was getting groceries, and my daughter's with me, and and so we in the line and we checking out. And then she's like, the lady's like, all right, I need your ID too. Oh, let me take this off. I was like, she's 11. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, this ain't just my like homie that I'm rolling around with. This is my kid. But Great. Okay, great.
Yeah, no, I told you the other day a similar situation happened with me. I was picking up some drinks, and she was with me, and one of the workers, this older man, stopped us and was like, "I think you guys are too young to be shopping in this area." Like, okay.
Like I am, and you thought he was joking at first, right? You're
yeah,
like,
I thought
ha.
he was joking, but then I was like, oh, because he saw her, because I was looking the other way. He saw her and just saw the back of me.
young lady. I mean, I'm flattered that I look young enough to be her homie, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or they're like, what are you and this young lady gonna get into? It's like, I don't know, like Daniel Tiger or something. Like, things get crazy, maybe some Disney Plus. I don't know if we'll have time. Her bedtime's pretty fucking early, so I don't. And it's what made me realize, too, though, that the age limit, the asking for a card, is literally only for 18 to 21-year-olds. I didn't realize that till today, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
All that ID and shit. Cause it's like if they're 17, you're like, he's my minor. You know, he's my little brother or he's my kid. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you've got somebody older with you.
We clubbing right here. Real quick, lockstep. Look, after this, holler at me. I'll be streaming again at like 12:30 and doing the music stuff, and we can hit some clubs. I'm working on music all night, but that'd be great. Go ahead. Sorry.
Shit, what was I saying?
I'm so sorry. We were talking about clubs and that age gap. It's like between 18 and 21. It's like the only people it's made for.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it would probably raise some eyebrows if it's like, you know, a 20 or like an 18-year-old and a 17-year-old. Like they're my minor, and it's like.
Are they though?
I don't know.
Yeah. See, I'd have to find out what the exact law is because it's like the whole thing is to like. ID underage people, but it's like if you're under 18 by yourself or if you're between 18 and 21 with someone else, it's like, oh, right in that little window. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Can't get it. Dude, yo, lockstep. Dude, you should be come be a guest on our Dungeons and Dragons show. We do a Dungeons and Dragons show every other Tuesday, and we let a Discord guest come on at one guest per session if you're ever interested. But yeah, let's go clubbing here a little bit. I'll be on, like I said, 12:30 at 1. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I guess that kind of shit's just going to keep happening. It's just going to keep on happening.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I always wondered if I was going to be the kind of mom that, like, people would confuse for my daughter's sister.
Yeah, you 100% will be.
Beginning to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, when she's 21, like, y'all are going to be out. She's already, like, my wife got hit on at a restaurant the other day. Whenever they all went out to eat.
Oh my god, and Zara held it down so hard.
You want to tell?
Yeah, me and my daughter went out to eat with my sister and brother, and the waiter started hitting on me, and my daughter was like just very loud and obviously like, "Hey mom, I can't wait to go home to Dad, who you love so much. Your husband, Dad, you know him, right?" Like, it was like right in front of the waiter. It was awesome.
Yeah, her family was messaging me. Everyone was cracking up about it later. They were just they all thought that was she's quite hilarious. She's got Daddy's back, and yeah, I guess we're just gonna be close enough to. I just like I said, I hate that our other kids are like 10 years younger.
Yeah.
So it's like we'll get that thing happen this time around, but by the time they're grown up,
yeah, we're gonna be like obviously old.
Right? It's like, no, you're obviously the dad. I'm like, damn, busted. Oh, Jeezy, welcome. How are you doing? It's okay. I'm accepting it. I don't mind.
That's what it is.
It's a fun time. It's a fun motherfucking time in the neighborhood. Oh man, I'm excited about after the stream, like genuinely. It's gonna be like all night, just like organizing music, having a good time. It's gonna be so good. Final Fantasy, guys, turned out to be everything that I wanted GTA to be. There's venues, you can play instruments inside the game. I'm covering songs in the game. It's insane. And I'm gonna be like, I feel like I've thought about like having a time of the day anyways where I like get up and I come and just like sit here and drum to other songs. You know what I mean? Like throw on and just like drum along to the tracks. And I've not done that. But I may end up doing that with these MIDI files. I may just like log on, throw them on, and just drum. You know, it'll like upgrade my drumming as I go. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited.
Yeah.
And that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pop into the next track. I'm going to go ahead and get the next loop going. It's been a while since I made a loop. Probably like a month or two.
Wow.
I can't remember the last time I made a loop. Just been so busy with everything else.
Let's loop boop a doop.
Loop boop boop. Sorry. Like really intense.
It's intense.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's get some drums going first. Here we go. Oh shit, I meant to do this too. Jazz, hello. It's just the way it makes me feel. It's just the way makes me feel. It's just the way it 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 makes me feel. It's the way it makes me feel. Like I wanna conceal everything that I have inside of me and get real. But just like a reel, it only lasts a few seconds, then on to the next one. Like, where's it gonna go? Is my hair gonna stay on, or is it just gonna explode? Or will they even throw a little bit of shade? Or I stand here in the sun like, oh, damn day, now I'm burnt. And what have I learned? Like I turned through the pages, what am I worth? Ugh. And everything says worthless, but I'm here right now, so why am I nervous? It's just the way it makes me feel. It's just the way it makes me feel. It's just the way it makes me feel. It's just the way, It's just the way. It's just the way. It's just the way it makes me feel. Like I wanna let go of my oxygen, for real. And now I can't breathe, what do I see? Like everything's here and I just want to agree. But every moment is free, at least as it stays until they take it away from me. But I won't rest inside a cage, I will just run away. Like it's a whole nother phase, looking at the world like it's all in decay. And I just wanna play, but I'm here right now like I just wanna slay. Go queen, holla, yes, feeling like now I'm stressed. But where is the rest? Looking at time like, can I invest? It's just the way it makes me feel. 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 But I'm not a fool, I'll see what's happening. I gotta get it back together, gotta get with the grappling and pull it up the ledge, see where I head, and maybe I won't fall and bust my ass instead. And maybe I'm misled with these thoughts. Maybe I'm bringing everything from a bad place that I brought and that I thought was behind me, but I'm reminded, and now I'm right here like, bitch, are you just whining? But I feel like a wind-up dog, cause I'm just winding till I let go of it all. And the tension to mention any of this shit makes me wanna blow up through a whole nother dimension. Yep. It's just the way. It gets me excited like I like it. It's just the way. It makes the whole world so much more vibrant. It's just the way. So why the fuck would I hide it? It's just the way. And everything else is undecided. Damn. Thank you, baby. You're so nice. It's just the way makes me feel. Ah, nice, Jazzman. How are you doing? And Ming Chow, I never caught what game you're gaming on. And Jazzman, dude, man, awesome job. I love getting the notifications that you're streaming. I'm working out my schedule and trying to become a little bit better at it. I have popped in a couple of times. Especially in the times that you go live, it's like the dinner time, getting kids ready time, like it's crazy. We're changing around our schedule as we speak now to make it a little open, but yeah, of course. Get out of here, Jazz. Once I found out you were streaming, I was like, oh shit, the homie? So yeah, man. Yeah, hope everybody's doing good. That was so fun. That's the first loop I've done in a while.
That was rad.
Thanks. I had a lot of fun with that. I think I'm gonna do this. This show is actually, this was the show that started everything. Strange Streams back in the day. Started absolutely everything. And so we're bringing it back. It was doing really good, and then we had to move it to Wednesday. And so it took a hit because the day moved. And then it started to build up some momentum. It was doing good. And then I changed it back to Friday to accommodate some people for a Dungeons & Dragons thing. Yes. Exactly. And so now it's back Friday. It's going to stay here at least for the next several weeks. This is what I'm going to be come hell or high water. I've been needing to do. I used to do 2 music shows just like this every week. Tuesday morning and Friday night, strange streams and rise and grind. So here we go. We're going to be doing this for a minizzle, as the Irish say. Un minizzle. Oh, yeah, your mic. Yeah, sorry. Oh, man, but yeah. So, let's, what else is new on Weird in the World? We used to have, like, segments, and I don't think I'll bring them back. I don't think.
Yeah.
It was like news and conspiracy and meme of the week and all that stuff. And it was fun, but sometimes it could feel a little forced.
Yeah.
Maybe when we have, like, a bigger thing going on.
We can just, like, play it loose and just talk about shit that we normally talk about anyways.
Right.
That's all it was. It was just, like, organized stuff we do anyways.
Right. And Jazz, thanks again for the feedback on the music stream last night. Real talk and the company and the feedback and all of it. I really appreciate it, big dog. I gotta get you a copy of that, by the way. I think I sent it to you actually.
Of what?
The song I was working on last night.
Oh yeah, I was like, you were playing it last night, and I was like half asleep, and I remember hearing it, but I'm gonna have to hear it while I'm fully awake.
Oh yeah. You're just hearing it on the phone. Yeah, we'll get to it for sure.
For sure.
Oh man, gango. So in interesting news, we think we found my dad. Like pretty sure.
Like the real one this time.
The real dad this time.
I don't know how closely I've been watching this story, but there have been a few candidates.
Yeah. I went my whole life being Egyptian until a DNA test finally told me otherwise. But she found my dad when I was 19. And it was like, I don't know. I'm trying to message him now. I'm messaging him and his husband. I got his information. I got a DNA test. She found my dad when I was 19. But it ended up not being the right guy.
Yeah, we found who we thought was his dad.
Mm-hmm.
This random Egyptian guy that his mom fucked a long time ago.
Yeah. She remembered his name. Yeah. Not the father.
But yeah, he got a DNA test, found out he's not Egyptian at all. He's Mexican. And
See.
yeah, and I went through and I like started talking to like every single person that he had a DNA match with.
Yep. All we had was gay Michael. That my mother told me. My mother told me just a couple of details, and I mean this shit. She said, your father, he was insanely beautiful. All the girls just swooned over him, talked about how pretty he was, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, yeah, this adds up. I'm just kidding. He loved marijuana. We were always driving to go get marijuana. He was, like, addicted to marijuana.
Still adds up.
Still, yeah, story still tracks here. And he is gay. Let's be honest. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not gay at all. But I have to look at my wife like I'm not gay, I promise. No,
he has to remind me on a daily basis.
That's not true.
No, I'm just kidding. But he is fucking fab, so.
Super fab. And this guy, man, yeah, this is like, when the DNA test came, exact right. That is exactly right. And so we I took a DNA test, found out that the Egyptian guy wasn't my dad. He won't even answer my calls. I'm trying to let him know that, like, he didn't abandon me. I'm just a stranger, and he don't even want to hear that. So whatever. I guess that's weird for. Maybe I'll get like a surprise like inheritance one day from this guy who's not my dad. That'd be so funny. Yeah. A guilt inheritance. But yeah. So through Ancestry.com, she started messaging people looking for Michael, old gay Mexican Michael.
And I went until like 2 days ago that somebody new popped up on Ancestry and was like, "You guys are like really fucking close. Like your DNA is really close." And
like it could be like first cousin or aunt, something like that.
Yeah, and I messaged her, and she was like, "Yeah, my brother's name is Michael."
Like, wow, he looks just like him. Like the sister was saying this, and just going on and on and on. And so yeah, DNA test, the name. My mom is so special. I love her. Mom, if you're hearing this, I love you. You derp so hard. Okay, listen. I'm not trying to be ungrateful for my mama here, but look. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Nah, I'm just kidding. So So my wife sends her a picture of Michael and his husband, my alleged dad Michael and his husband, and said, "Hey, is this the guy that does he look like he could be Aries' dad?" And she said, "No." She's like, "Are you sure?" She said, "No, sorry, hun, that's not him." Like twice. I saw the 2 different verifications. But then later on, did she out of nowhere message?
I sent her another picture, and she's like, "No, that's really not him. But the guy next to him looks like he could be him." It's like
What? The guy next to him? We sent you a picture with 2 people in it?
Of a guy that looks like he could be Aries' dad, and a guy that clearly looks like a total, like there's no relation, obviously.
He like looks as related as me and her do. You know what I mean? Like so clearly not my dad. And then the guy who looks like suspiciously like me. Like, you know, I never felt the connection with me and Masala, my Egyptian not dad. You know what I mean? Like it was cool, but I never felt it. And then when I met him in person, I was like, there's just like nothing here. No chemical connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like pronouncing all the letters. Anything else is lazy. All this H's are silent. That's crazy to me. Get out of here. Chemical. Like whenever she's heard the story many times, but and y'all probably heard it too, but I had a girl lie about me being a parent a long time ago, like before me and her got together. And when I held the kid, I just knew it wasn't mine. I was ready for it, you know, whatever as a whole. There's a lot of story that goes along with it. But I knew the kid wasn't mine. It's crazy. And then I got a DNA test and it turns out it wasn't mine. But whenever me and her had a kid, it was very obvious. I felt it. There was like this weird, intangible, like this field that connects you and your biological kid together. I don't know what the fuck it is. And actually, I had a couple people on here the other day that were like, my dad disowned me when I was 18. I was like, I just can't imagine like having that chemical bond and disown. He's like, well, actually, I was adopted. I was like, that's it. Because at one point, I was like, were you adopted perchance or like stepdad? He's like, actually, I was adopted. I was like, sorry, dude. That's it. There's some kind of weird difference. I don't know. And I'm adopting a kid, and I'm gonna love him as best I can, and hopefully over time. But there's like a weird chemical thing that happens, like a field thing. I'm telling you now. Like my adopted son now, like at first when I would hug him and love on him and nuzzle him and stuff, there was like almost a chemical repulsion there. Like nature was telling me like, stop hugging this little boy. And I was like, I've got to. He needs a dad. This bitch is sad.
And I mean, it makes sense. It just seems like, yeah, it's
a
probably
safeguard.
a good thing that it's like written in our DNA, like don't get too lovey-dovey with kids that aren't yours.
That's honest. That's nature being like, don't fuck this one. nature pumping man full of fuck it to everything. Then you see a kid, no.
Yeah.
Gross. Get this kid away from you. Like, anyway.
Yeah, there's all kinds of like weird like hormonal chemical shit going on between humans that like we're not even aware of most of the time.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Easy to look right past or not even think about.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna move into the next one here. We gotta get another little track going. I'm gonna quiet you down. Thank you all for being here. This is really fun for me. I haven't got to do the this thing in it's been like 4 minutes probably. So this is exciting. Give me a second. Let's see. Please don't tell me that it's. Please don't tell me that it's done. All right, man. I end up singing that shit all the time. It's so funny. Oh. Now I see you and me. Yeah. Okay. Too hard. Okay, nope. Alright, 2 seconds here. Let me see. Dun 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 dun. No, that's not a big deal. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bam. Record time. That needs to be charged. No. Meow meow meow. I got loving. Hold on, let's do that. Nope. That's okay. That's okay, friend. That's okay. Hold on. Bloom, 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 bloom. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Hold on one second. Alright, now I gotta think. Dang it, come on now, let's grab it here. Johnson. How are you, friend? There's a lie. There's a truth. There's a lie. There's a doom. There's a truth. There's a fool. There's a lie. There's a room. There's a way. There's a truth. And there's a lie. There's a truth. Man, I'm so good. Excited to be making music. How are you, Horizon? What you got in the night? What you got for the night going? What are you playing? That's hilarious. There's the truth, there's the lies, there's a lie. Which one are you? There's the truth and there's the fool. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the truth, there's the fool. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's what it is. There's the truth and there's a lie. Which one are you? Is what it is. It's what's the truth. It's what's the lie. What's the you? It's what it is. It's what's the truth. It's what's the lie. There you. It's what it is. It's what's the truth. It's what's. There's the truth and there's a lie. Which one are you? There's the truth and there's a lie. There's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. Then there's a lie. There's you. There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? Which one are you? What are you getting caught in? Are you gonna blame everyone for all of your problems instead of solving them, getting the work in? But we looking at it all like everything's uncertain. And it's always been, but we looking at time like it's supposed to be our friend. But hell no, it's gonna look at y'all and expel y'all like an old school old fool. Looking at the old rules, but everything's changing. Better get you some Pro Tools, it's noodles. And everyone lost their shit, but I just wanna get wrapped up like a caboodle. And ain't nothing here but the kids was in the bits. So if I take a little bitty pic, please don't be mad. I'm here trying to bust my ass, and I don't mean to fucking brag, but I earned all of that. I'm lying. Well, I'm motherfucker trying, looking at the game and I'm feeling real defiant. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie. Which one are you? So what are you gonna be applying to? And who are you lying to? Are you even trying, dude? Or are you even gonna look at the past like it's just right here? It's gonna grow back like the grass is perennial. But I look at it all and it's not linear. The path that we on, it seems like we breaking time like all the damn time. And they tell me that it's fine, like I haven't lost my mind. And I'm just sitting here with my skull in my hands. And I'm wondering why they ain't full. Like, where did it go? Did I really used to be a fool? Yup, nobody knows. Am I gonna explode? Do I look at it all like there ain't even a road? There is no Sponeo, where do we go? Looking at it all, I just wanna hit the free throw. There's a lie, which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie, which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie, which one are you? There's a lie, which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie, which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie, which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie, which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie, which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie, which one are you? There's the facts and there's the truth. There's a lie, which one are you? Thank you so much. I'm probably all of them. Who knows? I'm just kidding. Try to be as honest as possible. My daughter's like, "You're not always honest with me, Dad." I was like, "But most of the time."
I'd say we're pretty as honest as we can be.
Yeah.
For the most part. Way more honest with our kids than most people are.
Yeah, I talked to her about it the other day too. With the Tooth Fairy. we was talking about the Tooth Fairy the other night, and she was like, Santa Claus, and she was like, she had mentioned, she was like, yeah, your dad, you know, I know you mean well, but you've lied to me. I was like, yeah, we've lied, you know. I feel like where we felt like we had to, we were pretty much honest about everything now. But you know, she's growing up, it's like, no, it's just incense, you know, go away. Shit like that.
And in our defense, we did tell her the truth about Santa Claus, and she just like blocked that shit out of her memory and decided that he was real any fucking way.
Well, see, I don't remember being honest with her, but I remember asking her, did we do that? Yeah, I guess.
I did, yeah, because she asked me straight up in the car. It was just me and her in the car when she was like 4 years old. She like asked me, and I was like, do you want to know the truth? And she was like, yes. And so I told her. And then from then on, it was like, she pretended like he was real. And every time she asked about it, and I was like, do you want to know the truth? And she was like, no.
Oh, that's so funny and cute.
Yeah.
Lord. That is so fucking funny. Jesus Christ, my little girl.
Yeah, we just indulged it, because that's what she wanted.
Yeah, and I asked her, though, the other day, I was like, honestly, are you glad that we told you about Santa Claus though and the lies? Like, I feel like there's only one part in your life. You only get one shot to like really kind of just like get fully submerged in something a little more like fantastic than reality. Reality's
right.
Fantastic, but it's something, you know, you're not gonna be fooled like this again.
Right.
It's like, so what do you think? She was like, no, I'm glad I believed in him. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
My parents always told me the truth about Santa Claus, and I remember so vividly, like looking out the window on Christmas Eve night.
Please be wrong.
Looking at the stars, waiting to see, just hoping and praying to see a sleigh flying through the air.
Like, please let them be wrong.
Please be right. Please be real.
And then all those other kids having Santa Claus presents.
Yeah.
And all yours said Mom and Dad.
Yep.
I was okay with the Santa taking some credit, but I was like, we can't let that bitch have the nicest presents, though.
No, I always gave the best presents. I gave us the credit for those.
Mm-hmm.
Santa Claus always gave the cheap, janky ones.
She said she really enjoyed the Elf on the Shelf.
Aw, yeah, she did.
And she said, I still want to do that.
Aw.
I was like, okay.
I feel like she only, discovered the truth about that, this year.
Yeah, I think it was. Not too long.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. I put rehab, and it says rehab for the instrument, and it just sounds like a banjo.
I mean, who is it that needs rehab the most, you know?
People who play banjos, apparently, according to your prejudiced ass. I'm just kidding. Your ass is amazing enough. It could be whatever it wants to be. Like, her ass is so nice, it could be racist. would still have friends.
I don't even know what that means.
Her ass, not her. Let's see, optimistically cynical. That sounds like me.
Yeah,
I took son to the park, and when we got home, we found his goldfish dead, which is a tough situation to any parent. How do no, but it's funny that you mentioned autoerotic asphyxiation. We're proud tinfoil hat folks. We look into all of it. We believe very few things. You know what I mean? Truth is this thing that we're not married to. You know what I mean? But there was some kind of rabbit hole a long time ago that started talking about like calling cards for groups who are gonna kill people. You know what I mean? And then we got to thinking about it. I was like, damn, I bet autoerotic asphyxiation is a fucking calling card of like a mafia hit or some kind of motherfuckers taking somebody out. Because I'm a freak and we've been together 14 years. We stay tuned. We end up talking about all kinds of shit. But I ain't never heard none of my homies be like, bro, you ever try to like tie something to a wall and choke yourself with it? How about hanging from your closet as you masturbate?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Sus, man. Like, I don't know. There's been way too many people die that way, and it just seems like, is that something anybody really dies from for real?
I mean, I like to be choked a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But
like, choke yourself enough to kill yourself?
Or to like hang yourself, like
For no? I don't know about that. I don't know.
Either, man.
It just seems like, yeah, just like people getting set up and like, you know, intentionally, you know, embarrassing, publicly embarrassing ways of suicide. Yeah, as like a calling card. Like somewhere along the line, they said something publicly or did something or whatever.
That's what I'm thinking, honestly.
And yeah, somebody was like, nope.
Nah, it's like, nah.
A message to anybody else who might maybe think about talking about the same shit you're talking about.
We will fuck you up. God damn it. All right.
But like publicly, it's gonna be like the most humiliating suicide.
It's like, look at this loser, her dad jacking off in his closet. Ha ha ha. It's like, man, well played. Well played. So if y'all ever catch me autoerotically asphyxiated to death, just know someone killed my ass. That is what happened. I don't know who would care about me that much. Hold on one second. What?
I'm just thinking of like the percentage, like percentage-wise, it's like there's a significant amount of celebrities and like famous people that have died from autoerotic asphyxiation.
Right.
Which means that there's got to be that many more non-famous people. Like out of every famous person that's died of that reason, there's got to be like 10 people that are not famous that died of autoerotic asphyxiation.
Right.
It's like a cheap, easy way to kill yourself while jacking off, right?
Especially if you find out that the celebrities are doing it. It's like, I heard Brad Pitt was hanging himself from his closet to masturbate.
Exactly. So how come it's always famous?
Hello, Iowalks, and hi, Larry.
Hey, everybody. We're just talking about autoerotic asphyxiation.
Well, I'm glad you came to YouTube. That's fantastic. You almost got it right. And came to Twitch. That's okay. It's a big internet. You took a left when you should have took a right. And that's okay. But Larry, listen. I'm just kidding. Thank you for coming to see us on YouTube. How are you, dude? Facebook, man, you know how it is. That is hilarious. I can watch it off the stream and come talk about it, but I won't be able to play the volume or anything like that. But if you want to send it to us, and is this Jaden, by the way? As long as I'd have to screen it and make sure there's no copyright materials or anything like that. So I don't. I've been 13 years streaming and have not caught one copyright banned. Carl's already been copyright banned.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I ain't never had it happen.
Damn.
I've been very, very careful. Very, very careful to stay away from that shit.
Clifford would have 100% been euthanized in real life, by the way.
Oh, man. Andromeda Galaxy. Oh, man.
Nice.
Or Endodreama Galaxy. My bad. Endodreama Galaxy. You're not talking about our neighbor, are you? Hey, how are you? While you still can, man, you're gonna be great, man. Unless something's going on that I need to know about. And no, I appreciate you stopping in. I hope you really are an alien. We have an alien cult that meets every Wednesday. Please holler at us if you're an alien. If an alien came to Earth and then made a short called Clifford's a Drug Sniffer, I would be so happy. It's like the point has been made, and I thought, there's been people who have been like, what would aliens have an interest in Earth for? Like, that's stupid. Why would they just be in the sky every now and again? Good question. Sure, but there's plenty of humans that go on weird missions to observe other beings, including humans. They'll have humans show up on helicopters look at these weird fucks, and they're throwing spears and shit at the helicopter,
Legit though, honestly, it just doesn't even make sense because we're super mega fascinated about space and exploring these planets that we're pretty sure doesn't have anything on them at all.
Right.
I was this is an interesting planet. There's a lot going on. There's a
Exactly.
bazillion different species of things.
Exactly. They don't even have to be here to explore us. They could just be really interested in the platypus.
There's interesting shit going on around here.
They're guys, there's really a thing called a platypus on Earth, and we've got to go observe it. It's stupid.
And I mean...
So what's funny, though, is who would imagine, though? Okay, so here we are, outside of a platypus. We're observing it. We just read a video about how red-nosed fruit bats are one of the only other animals in the entire animal kingdom that give blowjobs.
Yeah.
They'll have
Bats.
sex, and then the woman bat will get down and start sucking the bat's dick. And then they'll get back to it for a while, and then he'll stop and she'll suck his dick, and that'll make it last longer.
Interesting. Yeah, for some reason it's because they do it that way, they do it because it makes them last longer.
It's why do you want it to last longer?
Yeah.
For the pleasure of it. She having a good ass time. She's sucking that little bat dick. So that being the case, so... sorry. Shit, what were we talking about right before this? Fuck.
Exploring space, aliens exploring us.
So I went and researched it. And they're talking about they set up 100 cameras, and on 70% of the cameras, the bats having sex were sucking each other off. So here's the thing, it's bats are not even aware that some secret cloaked recording device is watching them have sex.
Very violating.
You know what I mean? That lady bat is doming homie up, and there's a little camera in her face that's cloaked by a higher intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ion Watch. Thank you so much. And look, since you subscribe, you subscribe on YouTube. I was gonna say you get a little character. If you come to Twitch, you get a little character. But thank you so much, dude. If you go to www.strangetrees.live, I guess you're on the YouTube. But it's got the Discord, the Twitch, the music videos. Anyways,
All of it.
Thank you so much for being here. So here's this higher intelligence recording this bat sucking this other bat off. You know what I mean? And so if they could say that lady bat was sucking off that man bat, right? And of course the man bat's fuck yeah, that feels so nice. You know what I mean? Of course. And so what if they looked over and holy shit, I think that's a camera. And they're nah, it's not a camera. It's not a camera. It's no, I really think it's a camera. And then by some miracle they found out that the camera belonged to somebody. Who could have expected that the person who set up that camera is sitting at home later that night jacking off to donkey porn or something? You know what I mean? Something random. Who could have thought This is going somewhere. This is all going somewhere.
Okay, I will believe you.
But that is possible. You know, humans watch all kinds of weird porn. It may not be donkey porn. It could be, you know, choose your fetish. You know what I mean? Whatever kind of anal play, whatever. You know, choose your piss fetish, whatever. So that could be happening. And realistically, the person who set up that camera is probably jacking off to something. You know what I mean? Something.
Okay, yeah.
So it is a higher intelligence who set up this recording device to watch you jack off. So when my homie says, you know, I made a short called Clifford's Sniffing Drugs. Sniffing drugs. It's like, you know what? A higher intelligence that is recording us could be doing that. Because we are. That was a way too long setup there. But thank y'all for staying here. I am an experiencer of the alien energy. The faster I travel, the more I charge. Changed when I was an alien. Bro, please send me some tips and tricks, please.
Like
I'm with it.
Step-by-step instructions to get where you're at right now.
Be as vague as you want. You just give it to us, man. You go ahead and send us a message. Thank you for the subscribe on the YouTube, for real.
Picture illustrations, please.
Picture like a WikiHow, like frame by frame. Show me how to travel with the alien energy, because I need it. Listen, we believe in aliens. We have an alien cult that we do every Wednesday night. We talk about aliens.
That's for real. And it's like, it sounds like a gimmick, but for real, this is like we full on believe that we came from aliens.
The Anunnaki. And it's like the most objective above ground evidence you could want out of any alien thing. They are the first culture and all that shit, and they give credit to the Sumerian, the people that came on spaceships. Who knows? Come by on Wednesday, you might hear some weird shit and be like, oh fuck, maybe. You should check out though, the Anunnaki Sumerian.
Yeah.
But yo, thank you for being here, man. I really appreciate you. I tell you what though, I am feeling it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this last song.
Okay. Oh, one more thing before you start the song. The bats also are able to suck their own dick.
The what?
The bats can suck their own dicks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So bats, they're top tier species is what I'm hearing. Like if you're looking for what to reincarnate to, maybe you consider the red-nosed fruit bat. That's what I'm saying.
Just, have that experience, man.
Man, Jesus Christ, that would be interesting if like to be like like the way homie's talking, it's like the Prime, the Horde Prime, the shit we was just watching. If like an alien came down and planted you and you knew it, and it's like, bruh, listen, aliens just control me sometimes. It's like, yeah, right. But then like every 2 or 3 years, you just like wake up and go walking and do shit. Like, shit, here it goes. No one's gonna believe me. Oh fuck! Oh, here we go. Oh man, bye mom. Call the cops. That is excellent. That is excellent. Well, we talked a lot about the Greys. I've speculated. I'm not the first to do it. That the Greys, whatever they are, may be like humanoid drones, like drones that you can control. But it's interesting to think about like actual humans, like if they were to implant humans and use them as drones. I mean, honestly, it's got my brain racing because from a technology perspective, I could see it happening. We've been putting rods in people's brains for a long time, and animals' brains, and able to control them. An advanced civilization, if they wanted to, come down, abduct you, pop in a couple of bars, and be like, all right, now you do what the fuck I say.
Yeah, well, and I recently read the Krill papers, and that actually gives a really good description of the Greys.
Really?
Yeah, it's like CIA papers that were based off of like a Grey that we supposedly like captured at Roswell, and they describe the Greys as like, they're like organic androids kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, and then like, I don't know, who knows.
Who knows, man? It's a big, weird universe. I think it's crazy to think that we're alone. Just the sheer, like, if you buy into the size that we're of what we're given, the size of the universe, it seems mathematically impossible that we would be the only ones.
Yeah.
A trillion galaxies, at least a trillion galaxies, each one containing on average, around 1 trillion stars. Like, each star able to house, fucking zero to 20, 30, 40, 50 planets. Who knows? It's crazy because there might even be stars that are like large enough to house like hundreds of planets. And then they have like a regular system where they're like planet hopping to each other, and each one is different. You know, it's like instead of states, you know what I mean? It's like we govern this planet. Oh no, it's wild. It's wild to think about what's out there.
Yeah, really and truly. I don't know.
What's wild is we could already be in a system like that, and our planet is grounded or some shit. Like you got all these planets around you, and they're actually just a short hop away, but you're on timeout. You fucking humans fucked up, and you need to wait a while.
What if we used to space travel, and yeah, they like grounded us from space travel for like, you know, like
being
like
dicks.
like 12 billion years or something.
Right. Which is just like 1 or 2 generations for them.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. What's crazy is like thinking about like, I feel like it seems mathematically to put it as conservatively as possible. Like I think this is a very fair statement. I think it's a very fair statement on a logical basis. It's like it is improbable, like mathematically improbable, that that there's not already been species that have reached immortality, that have learned how to use technology to live for thousands of years and gotten to that point where they can like live. And it's like imagining an intelligence that could live for those kind of time spans. You know what I mean? Like the things that we discover in just like a 10-year time span, a 100-year time span, you know, like 6,000 years of written history is such a drop in the bucket. It's like it's so naive to think if we really entertain that the universe is at least 16 billion years old, and that's like a certain size. It's like crazy to think that like thousands of species haven't already come to immortality and then taken and upgraded that technology to the nth degree, you know, and learned how to like see us and detect us, you know what I mean, and have some kind of rights to us, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure we're just fucking backwoods property to somebody. Let me see.
Yeah, maybe.
He said, I believe we are in a dedicated server or there are predators that control us. I had a vivid experience of the source. I remember I can describe the journey also. Interesting. See, I really believe consciousness is that. A source thing that we all share. Tardy bears.
I've got one tattooed on me. Look at this.
She sure does.
Tardigrade.
Yeah. And that is super interesting, man. I would love to hear more about the experience anytime you want to share it. That's excellent. Formed here by fabric. Whatever retains memories. It's insane, man. It's insane.
Yeah.
And knowing this is all like, it's like interesting telling my daughter. It's like I wanted to tell you about Santa Claus because it's something that's just like a different kind of fantastic. I was trying to be really careful about the way I worded it because it's like this shit is a fucking miracle. You know what I mean? Like none of this had to happen.
Yeah.
Like the breathing, the exchanging of words, the orgasms, the food,
I hope you didn't mention that part.
No, not to my daughter. You know, you're right. I did not. I was like, "Where's your ID? You can hear this. You ain't got it. You can hear this." No, but all this stuff. Like not only that there's a universe, but that there's beings to observe it. Like that's like. Considering that didn't have to happen, it's like mind blowing. It's like Santa Claus is just only a little bit more fantastic.
Yeah, really.
He's not as impressive as like stealth bombers, you know.
It's easy to underappreciate. But yeah, I mean, not only is this all happening, there's like things alive to not just like be here, but be here and have the tools to like see what's going on and hear and smell and all that, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
What the fuck doesn't matter if you didn't? That's what's interesting. It's like thinking that like that a sun could just come burning, nothing to see it.
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck does it matter?
Yeah.
And then the planets pop in and the stars and like physics start developing and what's this? Colors?
Yeah.
Because atoms coming together produce colors. Okay. Great.
Well, but there's no colors without eyeballs to see those colors because
Well,
the color is literally like how our eyes interpret the light.
Right, it's like a translation of reality.
Yeah.
I was thinking I might want to do I might start doing music a lot differently. Like I love rapping, but it's like really what you told me you learned about Carl Sagan has inspired me so much.
What
Like
did I say?
forgetting the old ways and just kind of looking at what the future does. Like I love when there's like EDM songs and stuff like that and there's only a few words and you really focus on those few words. You know what I mean? Those basic concepts. It's like, let me draw you in. Anyways, I want to make an album called Interpretation, or at least like I'm really fixated this idea of interpretation. Like reality is literally an interpretation. Like on an objective level, it's like what you see it as. Like
Right.
that color literally is not the same color to some people. That's like some people would argue about that philosophically. Like, is it my green the same green? It's like no, we've proven this. There are colorblind people, and there's like several kinds of colorblind. Like you don't see the same
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah, I don't know.
Period.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are savvy to like how we interpret colors with our eyes, but yeah, color is like literally non-existent until it hits our eyes. And some animals will like dogs only see 2 primary colors. We see 3: red, yellow, and green, or red, yellow, and blue. And like every color we see is just a combination of those 3 colors.
And then there's like
There
shrimp.
are some who
yeah.
see dolphins see 4. Okay, so colors that we can't fathom, and there are some like shrimp. Fuck shrimp. They can see 16.
16, and then they take all those combinations, so it ends up being like thousands of colors.
Yeah,
Like
think of all the colors that you've ever seen.
shrimps
before.
look like they're tripping. So he says it was similar to a D&D trip. I was speeding through geometry, then bang, I was a moth in light, confident as if I left family for war screams, even as I lay motionless to darkness in the presence of. They said the Voyager probes turned back on after passing the heliospheric galaxy and is sending new data. Not sure. Oh, the Voyager. Oh, that is interesting. I've not heard anything on in a while, Larry. And that and I don't know walks. Look, that reminds me of whenever we were camping and we saw that moth burst out of that trash bag with all the confidence and majesticness you could ever ask for. And then it flew into the flame. I was like, whoa. Do you remember that?
No.
I mean, we were camping, and Kim was with us, actually, so it's funny we're thinking about this.
Yeah, that's funny.
But we were camping, and something was in the trash bag, just moving around. It was like, what the fuck? And we opened it up a little bit, and
Aww.
and this bitch flew right into the flame. Dude,
Damn.
God bless the sacred geometry of the universe. It's like, there's only one drug that I ever recommend to anybody, and it's mushrooms. Like, at some point, you've got to see it. And the things that you see when you close your eyes on mushrooms, it's like, that kind of, I feel like that has to be a hint to something. It's like, that's the Matrix. The Matrix is not ones and zeros. It's like shapes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
And that's the same
Code.
shit you see
Yeah.
on DMT.
Weird alien code, man.
Because it's like those shapes and colors and patterns make up everything. That's my guess on it. So whenever you're seeing, it's like the mirror universe in Doctor Strange, like
Yeah.
the kaleidoscope shit.
I may have told this story on stream before, but I'll tell it again since we're on the topic. I had a weird trip recently, and it was on accident. Okay, I don't do marijuana, THC, any of it. It has a weird effect on me. I don't do it. But I ate a CBD gummy. Well, I thought it was
Delta
a CBD
8.
gummy, but it was Delta 8.
Yeah.
And I had the craziest trip I've ever had in my entire life. And I've like had a lot of trips.
Right, she is a seasoned tripper.
And yeah, I can't handle my shit on THC for some reason. Anyways, it was like my body was just like pulling me to just like get lost inside my head. And so I was just like laying there with my eyes shut, and these like symbols kept like flashing before my eyes, and I knew that I'd seen them before, and I couldn't figure out where, and it dawned on me that I see these symbols all the time, and I always have, and I think that everybody does. And what it is it's like coding. but we only ever recognize them when we're looking at them, and the moment we look away, we forget that we ever saw them in the first place.
And when I asked her to draw this symbol for me, fresh out the trip, so she didn't have all her senses about it yet. She drew the Fibonacci sequence, and I was like, the Fibonacci spiral.
I didn't even mean to. I wasn't even thinking about it.
I was like, looking, I was like,
this is what they looked like.
do you know what that is? She's still like kind of tripping. I'm like, yeah, that's the golden ratio. That's it, as above, so below. That's in everything. Like, it's funny that you were seeing that as a path to the universe, like the code. I was seeing it when she described it to me. I was seeing it like this golden stream of code that she's like looking at, and everyone's looking at until they're asked something, and then they look away and they forget what they were looking at. It's like,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know, I'm gonna make a music video about it one day.
Yeah, it was a very interesting, like, I don't know if it was a realization or maybe I did just fabricate it out of my head, but it was interesting. It was like I was like looking at the coding of our own consciousness. And we're all aware of it, but we don't know that we're aware of it. And I don't know. It was weird. Anyways, I'm going to try to catch up with these comments real quick.
Yeah, real quick. The Eiston, all that transfusion, that's interesting. Yeah, the oceanic genetic lineage, that is exactly where immortality is held. There's the immortal jellyfish and other sea creatures that I think have it, Larry. And Walks, I'm really trying to get this shit under control. I've been all about discipline, like, I pride myself in discipline and like making things happen and whatever. But the weed thing, like I quit smoking cigarettes. I've done all these other things. I found my balances, but weed is a tough one for sure. So moving to the cart, if that works for you, good job. I'm worried about the stickiness and the lungs and all that, but I don't know. I'm back. Yeah. Anyways, let's try to figure it out, man. Because I don't know. I love this shit. It's my favorite. Past paid and gold. The old tale say nobody knows where it goes to this day. Amen, man. Amen. But there's so much mystery. I love the grand mystery of the universe. And yeah, man, I hope you catch us on a Wednesday night, man, so we can talk Anunnaki stuff. Or if you're a Discord guy, the www.strangetrees.live, it has a link to the Discord and the Spotify and all that stuff. So if you're ever just like, man, I just can't get enough of these motherfuckers. Come check us out, though, man. I'm going to go ahead. I'll tell you what. This has been so fun. I think I'm going to go ahead and do my last song, though.
Alright. Yeah, we kind of got
I almost did it earlier.
Yeah. Got a little carried away with that. But it's been good.
It's been so good. We may chit-chat a little bit after that. And I stream at 10:45 every night. And then after stream, it goes to gaming until 3:45 a.m. What time zone are you hitting us in, Walks? Well, Midwest. We are in good old Chattanooga, Tennessee, my friend. So it is midnight where we're at. So I'm guessing it's about 10 o'clock where you're at, fam. Thanks for answering. Yeah, I tell people, I'm like, look, you don't have to tell me where you live or what time it is. You could just lie or not answer. It's sometimes it helps me like build a little profile. You know, I meet online friends and like kind of helps me build a fuller picture of the people. Thank you so much. Oh, and let's see. Let me throw on that last background right here. Dio. Bam. No, we already did Dio. Just kidding. Breathe. Breathe. Wait, did we do Breathe already, actually?
Yeah.
We did?
This one?
No. I meant,
We did this one, Space, and Satan.
Space? Okay, okay. So I haven't done we haven't done the water yet.
That's the one.
Humans are real.
Maybe not.
Oh, wait a second. Let's see. Here we go.
It's like the whole world gone crazy, yeah. Everybody. Like the world, if the world go crazy, just tell me that you're staying. Cause even if the world goes crazy, just tell me that you're staying. Cause even if the world goes crazy, please tell me that you're staying. Cause even if the world goes crazy, tell me that you're staying. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay. Tell me that you're staying. Tell me that you're not about to cave in and that we're waiting for the same thing. I am just an earthling trying to make my landing, but I'm here and I'm hurting. Please try to understand me. I'm not worthless, I am perfect, trying to provide it. And if I just scratch the surface, I'll just go on and bite it. I've tried it, trying to take a slice of the pie, and I'd rather not deny what I am. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay in. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay in. Even if the crazy, tell me that you stay in. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay in. Tell me that you stay in. You don't need no explaining if this whole thing caved in. I guess we won't look both ways then. Me and you could lie so flat on the pavement. And I don't care where the fucking time goes. All I care is that you right beside my side though. All I care is that if I fucking die for a motherfucking reason is with you, I take blindfolds. And I don't even care how the future go. And I don't even care what I used to know. Cause even if the world, if that bitch explode, who give a fuck? Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay in. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay in. Tell me that you're staying. Tell me that we're looking at this thing like it's just our own creation, and we about to break it all like my brain. Looking at it all like it's so strange, and I look at life like what can we obtain? Are we still playing the same game, or what is the aim? I feel no shame for how I feel. I'm looking at it all like we done come up about the hill, up over the mountain, and we found it. And now I'm drowned in looking at all the surroundings, and I'm looking at it all like I'm so glad, cause even if the world
go crazy, tell me that you stay in. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay in. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay in. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay in. Even if the world
fucking banjo.
crazy, tell me that you stay in. Even if the world go crazy, tell me that you stay in.
Oh goodness, thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Walks. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, everybody else. It's so funny. We've been doing this so long, and it's so funny. I'm always trying not to be awkward whenever I make songs about us. We've been together 14 years. We've been doing the thing. She's heard me make every kind of song, and it's just hilarious. I'm always like, get a little bit funny when I'm making a song about us. Sometimes I overthink it.
Do we have to stay though? Like,
Oh shit, hold on.
do we? Am I on?
Almost. Sorry, it's gonna.
Beep, 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 beep.
beep. There you
There I
are.
am. Do we have to stay though? Like, if the aliens come to scoop us up?
Dude,
Just,
no.
like,
We
let's
really
just fucking
don't.
go?
We really
Go.
don't. We could just go.
Let's just fucking go.
Yeah, I'm down. If the space, if the aliens gonna fuck the fuck. I'm down.
I'll help you guys from afar. No worries.
We'll try to be as diplomatic with the aliens as we can. We're like, guys, listen, there's some good ones probably. Tell us 10. It's like, well, I don't know if I could come up with 10, but I'm saying like, if you give us time, I'm sure we could find 10. I'm just kidding. I love that part in the Bible, which is, the story of Noah is definitely a copy of older stories. It's a fact. The Sumerian Epic of Gilgamesh is the same story, way older. Anyways, but in the biblical version, I love this because it's an old story, but it's definitely a copy of this old story. And it's like, why did you add the details that you added? And it's like, the Sumerian story is that the Anunnaki were not causing the flood and stuff that was coming, but they weren't going to warn humanity or help them with it. They were just going to dip out. They could probably help. They have all this crazy technology and all that. They could probably help with it. Like, nah.
Yeah.
But it's like, they didn't have any kind of system that's like, gather up 100 good people. That was Yahweh. Yahweh in the Bible was like, go find 100 good people and I won't do this. And he's like, man, I couldn't do it. He's like, all right, go find 60. Or maybe Noah's like, let me just go find 60. I don't remember. It comes down to like, but it's like this, like, let me just find 20 good people. And he still couldn't do it. You know what I mean? In the end. And it's like, so if this is a copy from an older story, it's like, what is your intention to try to add in this like unnecessary explanation? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you getting at? What's your cause
I think
here?
they were trying to like prove that there like wasn't even 20 good people in the world, but it's like back in
Right.
the day, it's like you'd have to like physically have that person in front of your face and take the time to get to know them before you even know. You
Right,
know, like-
right. Well, but it's like, I feel like back then, it would depend on where you're
You
at, I
could
guess.
be possibly personally known more than like 100 people tops. You know, like,
Fair enough.
and that's like if you're like very
Fair
social.
Right. If he's like really out there doing his thing, getting to know folks out in the town square.
Yeah.
Like he lived really close to a town. But like I said, knowing that it's a copy though,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, of an older story, it's like the people are writing it in. If somebody is like writing down a story, it's like, okay, how'd the story go? Okay, copying it down. Somebody's like, nah, man, you can't write that. It's like, what you mean? It's how the story went. It's like, yeah, but it makes God look bad. Maybe we write in that God tried to find. The original story was multiple gods, and the original Hebrew is multiple gods. Elohim is multiple.
But it's like, let's try something else. Anyways, who knows? There's your blasphemy for the day, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with us. I appreciate it. I'll be doing gaming here in the next 20 minutes or so. I'll be doing some. Well, I guess about 35 minutes, honestly, is probably what I'll be doing.
Final Fantasy.
So I'm going to get ahead and send you over to some of my best pals right there, my favorite streamers, the Litching Hour. Make sure to say hello to them, send some love their way. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. And listen, next time, you're getting all the cowbell you could ever want, Daddy. You don't even know what you just loosed upon this world, you fool. I'm just kidding, Larry. All the love to you, man. You take care, man. Thank you for the love and support. To Walks, thank you so much. To Ming, Jazzman, everyone else who came through, thank you so much. Y'all have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
Even if the world go crazy. Wow, yep. Well, I've not heard anything about the bloodline carrying on. That's interesting. Oh, and we're still seeing it on YouTube because we only send people over. That's interesting, bud.
Yeah.
Poseidon is Poseidon. Remember Medusa. I'll have to look into that. About it does. Okay, there is a story like the story of Astrahasis, I believe, is what it is. The Sumerian tale of Astrahasis, where they have Utnapishtim or Ziusudra, the original Noah. And the Akkadian, he's one name, and the Sumerian, he's another, but it's the same story. It has him as like a priest of Enki. But my sources, Zachariah Sitchin, may not have mentioned that he was also part of the bloodline. But thank you, Larry. I'll be looking into that. Have a great night, my friend. Thank you so much. You and Walks. Take it easy.